Love, come on in the room. As I clear my energy, you clear yours. Take a deep breath with me. Yep. It's just a relief. That's all we need. Sometimes all we need is just a little relief. We made it. The weekend's over. I got a little bit of sub. Yes. Get myself together. Together we go. We gather ourselves together. I don't know where. Go. Okay, just making sure. As we gather here today, trying to think how I want to take this, where we want to go with this. Let's see. But let me first introduce myself. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe, okay? I'm really trying to think how I want to take it. Take it there. I had to do my planning before I got on here for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very, very, very busy day for me. Okay, but let's get into this weekend vibe. What we got going on for the weekend vibe? Maybe somebody about to get a cash out. A cash app going through. Cha-ching. You know, we love when the money ching code. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's go. Eater. Oh, he a eater. She a eater. That's why you about to cha-ching, cha-ching. You gotta drop that type of funds in. Let's go. Everyone's feelings matter in this situation. Okay? So something could take place at this current time where maybe somebody feel as though you're their favorite, eater. Cause or I was telling you about a cash app. So maybe somebody's gonna drop some cash, in your account, right? But everybody's feelings matter. I'm feeling the energy of like it's one-sided. What's up? How are you? Okay, dandelion tea. Dandelion tea. Also, it supports the body as well. So here you go. Maybe it's like you got a lot of dandelions. You probably seeing a lot of dandelions in your field or outside in your front yard before you cut your grass type of energy. But or somebody who just wants to bloom with you. Like here you go. Dandelions, we always assume it to be like a weed and we cut it, but actually dandelions has a benefit. So here you go. Maybe this the energy right here where maybe someone because it's saying everyone's feelings matter. Okay. And then it's the dandelion root. It's making me feel as though it could be a situation where it's this one person or this one energy that we don't feel like it matters. You get what I'm saying? We treat it as we just gonna treat it as a weed, but it actually benefits. So everyone, even as small as a pet, you get what I'm saying? Their feelings matter. So I'm feeling the energy of the smallest thing, or it could be just you, it's the smallest things that matter to you, the little things count in your life, we're not going to cross that out. We're not going to ignore that. Okay. So it's more like maybe you're not ignoring certain things anymore. You're not just going to, bypass it, ignore it, and just be like, okay, we're just going to not talk about it anymore. Let me fix this. Yeah. Like I said, case of ex. So it's the energy of maybe somebody, it's an ex energy, okay, an ex lover, or somebody is calling your lover and it's an ex, Okay, you can tell based on their tone or how they're talking and stuff like that. Maybe they thought that they were, maybe you thought there was a weed situation. Like, I thought you cut that off. I thought that was grass that you no longer are going to enter. You're no longer going to go into this pasture energy, right? But maybe this person's coming back in talking about, let me fix this. Or this could be you as well, okay? This could be an energy that you know what I'm saying? Your energy of like, this person didn't accept your feelings, right? So you let it go. You walked away. Okay, now this person's like, well, what about my feelings? But they didn't think about your feelings when it was in a situation that you were maybe. Okay, so she's saying it's no need to bring up the ex from your past. Okay, so it's like, this is an X energy. This is out the water, right? It's like a weed that we're trying to cut out. But this, no different than a dandelion. You can cut a dandelion all day, every day in your grass. It's going to always grow back. So it's this type of energy like, dang, I keep cutting you off and you always trying to grow back. You're always like, let me fix it. Fix what? It's like, it's nothing to fix. It's that type of, it's like you getting tired of weeds growing. So you go buy some spray and try to spray it. You try to, block this person and all your social medias. Okay. You might have to block them on Cash App. They're going to send you the cha-ching Cash App. I'm feeling that energy too. Like somebody going to send a message. You know how you can send like a little bit of money and they send a little note? That's what I'm feeling. Like, it's in the energy of like, let me fix this. Like, what about my feelings? What about your feelings? You didn't think about my feelings when you were doing your thing. So I end up doing what I thought was best. Okay. It's that type of energy. Okay. It says, while they try to cut your wings, they cut their own. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. So while they're sitting there trying to bash you and sitting here trying to hurt your feelings, like I said, it's like, what about my, they were like, well, what about my feelings? Well, what about your feelings? Because when I had my wings and I was flying with you and I hovered over you and I made sure that I took you under my wing, right? You end up trying to cut my wings. And I noticed that you had the scissors and I noticed that you had the knife the whole time that was stabbing me in the back. So I just withdraw from the situation. And this is why they're coming in talking about, I want to fix it. Okay. Because maybe they're noticing that, hey, where my wings at? You never had wings. I had the wings. I took you under my wing. I comfort you. I made sure everything was whole. It's that type of energy. Okay. It's like, maybe it's like a one-sided where you care more than the other. You know what I'm saying? And this person got the big head. This person thought that they were the one with the angel wings. No, I was the one that was picking you up and letting you fly. It's that type of energy. Okay. Or, if you don't want to be an angel, be a hawk, an eagle, however you float the boat. You feel me? Rock the boat, rock the boat. That's Aaliyah. Somebody like Aaliyah. Or you, like you a female that dress kind of like you switch up. Like you can be very girly, but you can actually dress boyish too at times too. There's a fine line. Yeah, that's liberation and playing, okay? Ooh, and then we talking about liberation. Look, liberty, the liberty energy, okay, which is Libra, okay? But the liberty energy, there's a fine line between love and hate, okay? That's what Outcast is playing. It's a fine line between love and hate, So something could take place on Friday. Something could take place during the autumn energy as well, or something's just falling apart, falling down, like, for example, the trees gotta blossom, but then it's a point that the leaves gotta fall down, so whatever comes up gotta come down type of energy. So maybe that's the energy that we got going on here. Is like, what, the whole time I realized that I was holding you up. You gotta come down, baby. You feel me? You gotta come down. It's time for me to take care of my own wings. I'm realizing that me sitting here flying, trying to hold on to you, I'm having a hard time holding on to me too. So that's probably where that liberation card comes. That I keep calling it liberation because of Outkast, but that's the song Liberation from Outkast. But Libra energy, okay? So it's like balance, okay? Thinking about the codependency situation as well, because the liberty energy And of course, Libra is codependency. You have to have something. It's codependent to hit both scales for it to be balanced. So it's got to be something. It's like an A and a B situation. So it's like you have to realize, is it worth it? Is it worth it? When this person comes in talking about let me fix it, yeah, push back. Is it worth it though? You get what I'm saying? You could find feathers around you as well. Okay. So you're finding like birds of a feather flock together energy is what I'm feeling too. So it could be a situation where you know how some people say that, oh, you gonna cut me off because I'm friends with them. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's called a liberation type of energy. It's called Libra energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, birds of the feather flock together. Every time I'm being around you, it's like you keep leaving like little like symbols of you not flying with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that situation, and that's probably where they're coming in to want to fix it. Okay, they want to come in and fix it because now they realize that the whole time you were holding them up. You had their back. Okay. And it couldn't not even be in this codependency situation. It could be on a friendship level. You feel me? You could be that friend that the whole time you will fly. You will fly. If you tell me to do it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You tell me where to go, I got you. It could be that situation. And then it's like, no friendship no more, type of energy. Okay. It says starting to save money. Maybe you're starting already, but it's saying starting to, but maybe you already starting to. Okay. So here you go. Maybe it could be a situation as money involved as well, where you have to think about everybody's feelings, you do got to think about everybody's feelings when it comes down to money. Like, for example, if we going out to eat, you know what I'm saying? And you invited all your friends, and y'all all, y'all team up and y'all eating. And it's like, I done got a salad and y'all come with the bill. Wait a minute. Who said I was going to pay for this? It could be that type of situation as well. Or it could be like morals. It could be a moral situation when it comes down to money as well. It's like, maybe it's not all about the money. It's about the principle of the situation, but money could have been involved in this situation as well. Maybe somebody owe you money and they never saved up to pay you back, but you seen them, they splurging, they over there flying high. Okay. This could be a male 36 to 40. Okay. Or somebody is in, like, they could be 26, 30. They could be 46 to 50. I'm scared to go even higher. Okay? Because not having issues like this. You know what I'm saying? This could happen on a sunny day, or they want you to be happy about this situation. Keep a sunny day about it. Have a bright mind. Hi, how are you? How are you, Cindy? Okay. Somebody wants to make a situation right with you. Okay, they are like a weed in your grass. Okay, you know how they say, you got to keep your grass cut, keep the snakes at your grass by keeping it cut. Well, you got a weed plant, okay, which is a dandelion that's acting like they're very beneficial to you. That's also what I'm feeling. They're acting like they're so beneficial to you. Okay, that's why they keep popping up in your energy. No matter how much you cut this off, how much you keep trying to, like, every time I keep cutting it keep growing back. It could be a gray hair. They always say, you cut one gray hair, you're gonna bound to get more. Okay, so it could be a situation as that, like you keep cutting off a situation and it keeps popping back up, and it's just like, what the hell? It's like, where's the Libra energy in this energy? When is it going to be balanced? You get what I'm saying? When are we going to stay focused? Okay. Ooh, something could take place on Tuesday as well. Okay, so we did have Friday, Tuesday. Something could be in the 9 situation. I'm thinking September as well, or 9 o'clock. Okay, Mars energy. This is a fire element. On Tuesday is the fire element, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, this could be something as far as in your energy that you're moving in. You could be 6, 7 as well. Now, here you go. Strength, courage, protection is what you need to be dealing with when it comes down to Tuesday. Okay. I'm hearing Madness Tuesday. Okay. So something could take place and it was like very out this world. You could be 5'7" as well. She said, I'm ready. Maybe somebody just text somebody on Tuesday, or maybe on Tuesday, Friday, between Tuesday and Friday, somebody about to text you and say, I'm ready. Maybe they're ready to make this work. They about to fall in love. Baby, I'm falling in love. Long braids. Maybe you got long braids, or they love when you be wearing they love when you have your hair down. They like to pull on it. Okay. But it could be a situation where maybe you getting a hair appointment. You got a hair appointment on Tuesday. Okay, getting right, getting ready, getting right. Okay. Maybe you're enrolling in some classes as well, or someone's wanting you to teach them something, or maybe they're doing a subscription. Maybe it's not just enrolling into class, but it's like maybe you're subscribing to something that's going to be teaching you something as well. Okay. 2 Corinthians 5:17-21 energy. Okay. And God has a purpose for you during this time. Okay. Now you just need to seek through the new journey before you see the process. So it's more like seek and it will be found. Okay, so yes, I see that it's more the energy. Maybe you're Tuesday, you get to that jump start, like, hey, I'm about to get this going. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You got in all this energy, right? But you just go straight into it without processing. Take some notes. You know what I'm saying? Make a schedule. Time yourself. Okay, get yourself in on a more strict diet, a strict routine as well. Okay, I'm feeling like the more of the energy of the more you continue to keep yourself balanced, and maybe you keep a schedule. Maybe you are trying to keep your schedule light as a feather. Okay, I'm feeling that energy as well. I do. Thank you for the compliment. I never got a look-alike before. We're just gonna take that as a compliment, baby. But I hope you're feeling well, since you like to do comparisons. Okay, let's go with everyone's feelings matter. Okay, that's crazy that you say Felix. Ugh. And we was talking about energy, and I know a Felix that is a Libra. I think he's gay though. I don't know. It was just always off in the bedroom. I'm sorry. Okay, you are brilliant in your own way. And that's probably where you're in this energy, like my feelings matter. Like my opinion matters. What I say matters. You get what I'm saying? What I feel matters. This could be you as well. Okay, because just because you can say, oh, my opinion matters, but do you feel it? Do you feel as though your opinion matters? Because it's a lot of people that can talk like they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and then when they get put in that position, it's like, well, where is it at though? What happened to the fire? I thought you got it. It could be that type of energy as well. It's time for you to reach, just like this kitten is reaching. It's time for you to reach for the stars. Okay, that's Toy Story for you. Okay, and gratitude check. Didn't I say cha-ching? Somebody's gonna come and send some money. Maybe you're gonna get a check in the mail. Maybe getting a paper check instead of like maybe it's not gonna be a ACH or a direct deposit. It's gonna be something more old school, paper check. Okay. Dandelion tea. Now the dandelion tea, of course, is benefit you, but also we was talking about the energy of like more of something keeps popping back up after we keep cutting it out. Okay. Do I accept my Monopoly money? What is you talking about, baby? I don't even accept money. I don't even ask for that. We just be doing this thing. This helped me clear my mind, and I hope it clears yours. Okay? Morning glow. Light up my day. Okay? So maybe you're going to be waking up early in the morning. You're going to be paying attention. Oh, and it says take a walk. Okay, so here you go. Maybe you're gonna take a walk, and maybe you need to collect some dandelion, especially for my ladies. Dandelion tea helps with the body, especially our reproduction system, ladies. Okay, but maybe they're saying take a walk. You know, take a walk in the morning. You know, collect you some dandelions. You know, wash them and brew them things up. Oh, you're welcome. But let's go with let me fix this. I'm gonna make you do what you do, baby. All right, that's Jamie Foxx playing for you. I'll make it do what it do, baby. Let me fix it. That's that energy right there. And what he say, baby, I just want to come and take your clothes off. Kiss your body while I take your freaking clothes off. Yeah, somebody just want to kiss and make up with you. Yeah. Leave them heels on. Oh, so either you wear heels or they love how tall you are, or you got a very nice leg. Like your legs are very structured. Okay, that's your body calling my name. Ooh. Okay, act right. Go and show me. Back it up and put it on me. So this person's like, you know what? I got it. Like you just, maybe somebody's like, all you got to do is just call me and I'm gonna be right there. I'm feeling that energy. They just waiting for your call. Maybe they've been waiting at the door. Okay? It says you are worth. Your worth is immeasurable. Immeasurable. Okay? So here you go. And it says learn more. Think of the subjects that you have always wanted to understand better. Okay? So I'm feeling the energy of that. Let me fix it. So maybe this energy is like they never had a chance to understand you, or they never tried to. Maybe you try to give them all the effort to, you know, basically, you know, put your effort in trying to teach them how to love you, how to teach them how to understand you. You get what I'm saying? Because maybe that's where it's like my body calling your name and my body's doing the same. Maybe you wanted this person to, you know, reciprocate, you know, like be a battery. You get what I'm saying? Energize me, baby. You know, be the red to the black or be my black to the red, you know, but we come together. It's going to be a little friction, you know, but maybe it's like I'm feeling the energy like it's like this person wants to come in and fix it. Maybe they want to be the battery in your life, you know, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. You only need a battery for the car just to crank it on. You can go as long as you don't turn the car off, you know, you're good. You're on this way. So maybe this the energy that this person is like, I want to be your Energizer bunny. Maybe they call you this. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in a person. They want to now learn you. Now they want to be the red to your black, or your black to your red energy, that fiery, that's going to get you charged up. That's probably are going to make you feel as though, you know, waking up in the morning and feeling good about yourself, stretching, you know, reaching for the stars and feeling good. Okay. But they're wanting to learn a little bit more about you. So maybe it's like that curiosity. Maybe they, what's that word? What's the word? I'm trying to think. It's like, because it's saying it's like your worth is more measurable. So maybe somebody underestimated you. That's the energy. Maybe somebody underestimated you. Okay. Palettes. Ooh. I like palettes. I don't want to butcher the other part, but I like palettes. How are you? Maybe someone really underestimated you. So now that they notice that they underestimate you, now they want to come in and say, oh, I want to learn more about you. You get what I'm saying? Oh, now I want to fix the situation. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get you. Sarah, I got you, baby. You said, how about instead of hiding behind the phone, clock that one, they can come to me in person quit stalking me and being obsessed and really be about life. Okay, let's talk about it. And that's probably where that energy is coming in. Like I told you, it's like a dandelion energy. Like I keep cutting this off. Like, you know, the thing is, it's not more of like, Sarah, I don't think it's more like we trying to cut it off. It's just like you said, like show up for your, like, show it. Be a man of your word. Say, you know, be a woman of your word, or just be a person. You know, if you say what you said and mean what you say and do it. You know, sometimes we don't want to hear all the chit chat. We just want you to do it. You get what I'm saying? Just show the effort. Okay. Maybe now they're trying to get into this energy. Okay. This like, let me fix it. Okay. Hi. How are you, Ronald? You so scandalous. Okay. Maybe somebody think you, everything you do the best. They admire you from a distance. And I know, Sarah, that can be aggravating. That can be most definitely aggravating, especially when they're watching you. Because one thing about stalking, you can feel stalking, especially if you know you're really in tune about your own energy. It's like, you know, it's like, dang, I can feel somebody watching me. Yeah, because you're in tune with your energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the hear that someone's stalking you, and the hear that, you know, and over you're hearing people say, oh, they love you, they care for you, they want to fix it, da, da, da. Okay, where they at? Where they at? You know, where they at though? You know, it's that type. And I feel you on that. It's because it's like, you know, maybe you're in this energy right here where it's saying while they were sitting there trying to cut your wings off, they cut their own wings off. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, while they're sitting there trying to, maybe they were sitting here so hovered over you that they done lost their track of time. Here, it's like no different than you'd have somebody can get in a relationship with you, right? And then all of a sudden when they get too comfortable, everything goes down the hill situation. Cause it's just like, you're like, what happened to the wings? What happened to the Red Bull? Okay. Maybe somebody wants to trash this. This flew right in the trash. Thank God I took my trash out. Okay. But it says you are perfectly imperfect. Okay, save more. Ooh, that's going into, didn't we talk about that right here? It's saying start to save money. Okay, so it's like they want you to save more. Okay, not only just saving money. Okay, so we think of money as like finance green, you know, but also save more of your time, you know, because your time is money. You know what I'm saying? More time of yourself, because you are very valuable. You know what I'm saying? But saving more. Think of finances and goals you will always want to achieve. Okay. What is one small step? Well, I can't talk right now. What is one small step you can take to save up more? Save $1 a day and it will increase each day. I like that. So it's like growing. Like I said before, you know, it could be finances and money, like they're saying $1 a day, but it also could be just $1 of your time, a moment of your time. You know, 1 hour of your time, a minute of your time. It all depends on how your schedule rolls. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, they want you to reserve yourself. Okay. So it could be a lot of things going on. It could be a lot of, especially when we're dealing with stalking energy or we're feeling energies that's pulling on us, that can take a lot from us, where we can get off balance and we like, okay, is that me? You know, like, wait a minute, you know, especially when we're calm and all of a sudden we start feeling emotional, we want to cry. Wait a minute, I was just happy, you know, or we're in the energy of anger and, you know, we go through it. Sometimes it be them, okay? It could be them just paying attention. They could be thinking about you and they just bringing it. And now that they're thinking about you, they get angry. So now all of a sudden you just slashed out and it's just a reflection, okay? Call me. And you got a tweet playing. You can call me. Baby, you the man because you put it on me. Okay? But I got another man, but he ain't like you. Okay? But you can call me. Maybe somebody got another lover, but they scared. They want you to call them. And maybe they like, can you call me? Maybe this person is in their 30s or in their 40s as well. Okay, it says you are oh my god, you are re-silenced, bounce back. Your re-silence is bouncing back. Here you go, and that's going right there, because I was thinking about that. So while somebody's cutting your wings off, while they're trying to cut off your wings, because they ain't cut your wings off, because you got your wings and you're still flying. Okay, now they end up cutting their own. So here you go, while they're so focused on you, they done lost their goddamn job. While they're so focused on you, now they don't even got a fucking car. You know what I'm saying? While they're so focused on you, like, it's like everything else is going down the hill for them. Okay, but it's like, but you've been silent the whole time, that now that you're able to pop off, no different than like you going to work out. You going to work out, you quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? You got a new job, you quiet about it. You got a new car, you quiet about it. You know, it's like that type of thing. But when people see you, oh, you gonna be popping off. It could be as simple as, I was talking about Aaliyah, right? And how Aaliyah, she switch up, right? Like, you know, she could be a tomboy, but then when she pop out, she popping out. Okay, so it could be a situation like that too, where you move in silence. Okay, it says the sound of silence. That is basically your middle name. You okay? The sound of silence. Well, hello, Miss, you lost your mind. Thank you for that, babies. Whoever did that for me, thank you, thank you. Love you. But yeah, maybe somebody feel like you done lost your mind because you done popped out and you done did something totally different than what they thought you was gonna imagine. They be like, oh, did you just lose your mind? And it's like, no, I actually didn't. I gained my mind. I got the knowledge, you know. Here you go. Let's go with the Libra. And then we talked about the Libra energy of Libra, which is the liberation, you know, keeping the balance, one-sided, making sure it's not just one-sided, because one side is going to tip that scale. So make sure we got both A and B in the circle, okay? A, B, and C, okay? Make sure we got every point of this triangle, okay? Okay, it's like you got the mood playing, so maybe you're not in the mood or you about to be in this mood. It says today is a new chance to shine. Okay, if you didn't do it yesterday, guess what? You got tomorrow. That's that energy. Okay, and that's probably where they're coming into. It's like the Libra, like, baby, you can tip the scale if you want to, but you can also bring whatever you need to the table to keep your scale balanced. It's all up to you. Okay, maybe somebody's very clueless, because this is like the cat, like, huh, you know, like clueless. Okay, it says, what are some stressful thoughts that are in your head currently? All right, then I say it's about, don't let things just be on one side, because you can tip your scale. That means you can get overwhelmed. That means that you can get into your anxiety. You can get into the panic attacks. You can start lashing out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So what is stressing you out at this current time? Let's think about that. It says free your mind by writing it down. Okay, so maybe you need to just write down to keep the clear mind. Clear mind, okay? Feathers around you, or the energy of like light as a feather. You go into the bathroom, you know how you go to the bathroom like, ooh, light as a feather. Maybe you got the, my homeboy would say, I got the milkman. Cause he lactose intolerant. So he said, I got the milkman. The milkman came to me. So yeah. So you could be in that energy as well. But here you go. It says, be kind to yourself always. Yes, and I love the energy where it says feathers around, but I'm also going in the energy of like light as a feather. Okay, so you gotta create this. Okay, be kind to yourself always. It didn't say let people be around you and be kind. No, it said you be kind to yourself, okay? It says stare at the sky for 1 minute. It could be going outside, looking at the stars. You know, stargazing is a very relief. I promise you it is. Okay, so, and it's like the cat looking up there. The cat's looking up. Maybe you got blue eyes or you got pretty eyes. People give you a lot of compliments on your eyes, okay? Or you do good with cat eyes. Also with makeup. I'm feeling makeup. Maybe you do a good cat eye look. When I used to do makeup, I used to love me a cat eye look, okay? It's just something about it. It just draws people in. I promise you. If you haven't done a cat eye, do the cat eye look. Even do the cat eye look on your lashes too. Okay? It draws them in. I promise you. Okay? Let's go. Male 30 to 40 energy. It says rise and shine, beautiful soul. Ooh, not somebody about to text you. And and it says plant a seed. Oh, this person gonna text you. Oh, they gonna text you on the sun gonna come up and you gonna check your phone. You gonna be like stretching, checking your phone. And this person gonna be like, good morning, beautiful. They gonna do a pop-up like that. Not them pull. Oh, they gonna show out. Okay? And this is playing I Need You from Alicia Keys. No, 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 no. No. Yeah, I feel like the energy, like maybe you just light up this person's day, you know? Maybe you are their sunshine. So it could be the energy of like every time they text you and say, hey, how are you? You know, but like every time they text you and say, how are you, beautiful? It's like, it's more like they want to say, like they wish you could tell them this, okay? Because it's something about every time you text them back, or every time that you maybe they love waking up to your text, you know. I'm feeling that energy. Look me in my eyes. I told you somebody got some beautiful eyes, or maybe somebody was like, look me in my face and tell me that you love me. Maybe this person gonna say, all right, I got you, and they're gonna tell you straight up like, I love you, you know. Like you a beautiful soul inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful soul inside out. So beautiful. I want to plant my seed in you. That's the energy I'm feeling. Okay. Or here go. You could be gardening as well. Hi. Yes. How are you, baby? I'm cool. I'm copacetic. Okay. On a sunny day, what it say? Gratitude turns what you have into what we have into enough. Okay. Gratitude. What basically, let's cherish what we have. Okay. That's that sunny day. Okay. It might be a cloudy day, but guess what? Because you are in the perfect energy, you are making the sun shine. Okay. Gratitude. You're happy. You know, you're taking honor for every step that you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it could be a gloomy day every day, but it's not. Okay. It's not. It's a sunny day. Let's cherish that. Okay. Somebody really wants to speak to you. Like they want to, maybe somebody's going to text you and say, hey, what's up with you, beautiful, and stuff like that. You're going to chit chat stuff. And honestly, they want to be like, can we meet up? Because I want to see you in person. I want to see you in, you know, face to face. Okay. 2 Corinthians, what we got going on for that one? Because it's more like, let's not just jump the gun. That's that type of energy as well. Let's not just jump the gun in the situation, okay? Let's talk about it. You are enough. Always have been. So maybe somebody wants you to know this, like you always have been enough. Like maybe they want to yell this to you, scream it to you. Like you always been enough. And it says read more. So maybe somebody wants you to, maybe they want you to start reading their energy a little bit more. Like how you don't know that you was always the one for me and not the two. Okay. But it could be the situation where they was the off balance. You get what I'm saying? They were the person that kind of didn't bring the right balance, you know? Because it's just like, how you going to say you're going to bring me peace and balance and, you know, we're going to work it out. We're going to do all this. But then it seemed like everything's shifting on one side and it's not equal. Okay. But this person about to scream, I need you. Because Alicia Keys is most definitely screaming that out right now. Let the desert meet the rain. It's a desert. It could be like a desert somewhere. Look, I'm feeling Arizona. I'm not saying that Arizona is a desert, but it is a desert. But it could be like very rainy. Maybe it's very dry. It's gonna be a dry day, and then all of a sudden, it's gonna rain out of nowhere. Okay. Tuesday energy. Okay, you are worthy of love and care. Say I. That's the energy I'm feeling. You know how they say, raise your hand. When I call your name, raise your hand. That's me. So it's like, is this you? Speak up. Are you the one that is worth the love and the care? Speak up on it. Okay, it says sip on a warm drink slowly. Oh, I'm thinking like hot tea, cocoa, right? And showing up, they're saying that too. It says pour yourself a hot tea or hot cocoa. Hold the warm mug to your hands with a little sip of warmth. So it's like more of like take a time to enjoy the warmth in your life, okay? Take a sip. Don't gulp it down. Take a sip of the warmth in your life, okay? Take a chance. Maybe it's more like warming up your feelings as well. Because, cup, because they're saying, pour you a cup. So I'm feeling the energy of pouring your feelings, okay? I'm also drinking. Like what they say, drinking, they say pour your troubles, pour your problems. It could be that type of energy as well. Lost without you playing, but it's instrumental. So maybe they're lost without you, but they don't have the words to say. Okay, maybe they don't have the words to say, but they really want to say this to you. Like you always been the one. Like okay, you're the one, not the what? You the one, not the what? Okay. Long braids, long hair, don't care. Long hair, don't care. Long braids. Maybe somebody be switching it up. Okay, maybe you don't have a lot of hair, but when you get them long braids, they be pulling on it. Or they don't, it's not more pulling on it. I feel like they play with your hair a lot when it's long. If they do that, that's because they like long hair, okay? Just let you know, ladies. Maybe you're not paying attention to them, okay? Long braids, okay? Or something is, braiding is also a tie as well. So maybe something could be like long-term commitment, a long-term, maybe somebody's thinking it in your head because head braids. So I'm feeling the energy of like a long-term commitment as well. It says you are just who you are, okay? You are just who you are. You are enough, okay? Maybe it's just time for you to grow a little, not grow too much, but grow a little. Or maybe or maybe you got long braids and you getting long braids so your hair can grow a little. That's not fun. It's funny when I gather things. I'm sorry. So I don't be laughing literally at it. I be laughing because it be like, how do you get that, girl? How do you get that going? But I do. And then sometimes I be questioning myself, like, I'm not about to say that. And then somebody will say something, just random. That'll just be a random. Okay, do I want to? I'm going to throw a tarot. I'm going to throw you with a tarot. And then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. But yeah, like, I be thinking stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to say that. And then sure enough, continue the conversation. It makes sense on why I thought about something, like why that thought came in my head. Because sometimes I'd be like, why did you think that? Why are you thinking like that? And then when you're hearing that person talk to you, you be like, oh, that's why that was coming in my head. Or it'd be something similar. Okay. Hey, how are you? King, keep it real. I like that. 100. Keep it real. Okay? We don't do no fakeness over here. I like that, King. What's up? What's up, King? Realness. Okay? The Two of Wands energy. This is wrapping it up. Two of Wands. Someone is preparing a situation, looking forward to getting a hold of something. That's what I'm feeling as well. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Where you from? I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me stop. I'm from Charlotte. That is not how I talk. I'm getting goofy. As y'all know, this is allergy season, so I'll be running off of Benadryl, and Benadryl gets me kind of cuckoo. Just playing. Makes me very funny. But yes. Oh, I'm feeling like somebody wearing sandals, got your feet out. Oh, you from Hola. Hola, how are you? Hola. That's what I'm feeling. I'm sorry. Well, I'm feeling, I'm thinking Leo and Stitch. I'm feeling the song when I hear it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm hearing that play. No. And you know what? I don't know what is going on with that. Like, because why every time I be planning a trip to go to my big places that I be thinking are like my big places, like my go-to, things be happening and I don't go. So I forgot what took place. Why I was not able to show up to Hawaii. I will never forget why I was not able to show up to Thailand. I was so hurt about the Thailand trip. But yeah, okay, let me stop. The Two of Wands, why are we here? Because somebody's coming, someone is trying to get a hold of you. Why are they trying to get a hold of you? Why? Why? Because obviously they were a weed. Remember, we cut them off. Okay, the Knight of Swords, because they in their head. They got fast thinking. They're always in their head about this situation. No different than they're at. Oh, I'm feeling energy like out of nowhere. They're gonna show up. If they gotta show up on a bicycle, okay. If they gotta show up with their two legs to express this, because I did go into this energy. Like I said, I should. Yes, I know I should. But you know, this energy that I was saying, like this person wants to speak up. They want to yell this out to you. Like, why you don't understand that I love you? Okay, well, I don't understand. It's like, I don't understand I love you because your actions and your words are just not eking up. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot more action over here on this part of the scale that's not doing well with the words on the scale. You know what I'm saying? And it's tipping it off. Maybe you're pissing me off. Yes, that could be that energy as well. You tell this person, you're pissing me off. You're making me feel uncomfortable. You're not making me feel equally yoked with you as well. This person has some fast thinking. This person loves shorts, or they love you in some shorts. You wear shorts. You like to wear your legs out. What do we do in here? What you mean? Talk, baby. We could talk. I don't know. I mean, I don't have no limitations or nothing. We don't stop nothing. We talk. We could talk. I think last time we had some people that was wanted some conversation about their relationships and stuff like that. We just talk. You know, ain't nothing but to do what to do. Okay? Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to offer something to you, but it's very small. It's very small. Maybe somebody wants to take you on a picnic, or it could be a situation where somebody is trying to, I feel like, kiss and make up, trying to keep the balance. Because, you know, even when you're on a bike, you know, when you ride a bike, you got to be balanced. Okay. And we got the Libra energy out here. So it's making me really think about we really want this balance. Yes, I am. I am. Keeping it real. Europe. Okay. Where it at? Okay. Something could be coming in very fast. Or as fast as it come in, as fast as it can come out. But maybe it's the matter of who's offering it to you. Okay. So maybe you need to pay attention to that. And that's making me look at this card right here. And it says today is a new chance to shine. Okay. So it's like, and you see how the cat is looking like sideways, like, what, you know, huh? So I'm feeling the energy of like, this could be a fast situation, right? That's going to come in. It's going to make you question it. Make you go, you know, tilt your head to the side, because this going to be this energy where this person like, I thought about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be balanced. I'm ready to fix it. You know, the energy that I said, I'm ready to fix this. Okay. Maybe this person's taller than you as well, because I'm feeling like you're looking up. Like you're looking up, or maybe you're sitting down while they're and they're standing up while you're talking to them when they're discussing this situation. I'm feeling that as well. So if you're not tall, you're probably sitting in a lower level that's causing you to look up, okay, in this conversation. Okay. But it's like the energy of, it might come fast, you know, it might be so quick with it, but pay attention to who's offering it. Okay, like I really want you to pay attention to who's offering it. Who knows your soulmate could be and who I I can feel you on that one. You know, they do say that, you know, you find your soulmate when you leave your hometown. This is my hometown, but I have heard that before. I don't know, but I have heard that, and then I also have seen witness from other people. Maybe this is like for other people as well. Like I have witnessed that as well, you know, where people, you know, move into a new state or something like that. And, you know, some people get lucky and then some people don't. Some people get fun out of it. You know, you might not have that same fun like last time or when you were at home, you know, but yeah, I have heard that before. But let's go with the fast. So what's coming in fast for us? Okay, because right now they trying to put us in our head. They trying to make us get a hold of a situation, right? But it's like, like I said, as fast as it come in, let's push a pause on it. What's going on? Who offering this? You get what I'm saying? Who calling? Who's calling? You know, who is this person? You know, it's that type. Okay. That's true, dude. I do need a Hawaii trip. I most definitely need one. Okay. Ooh, somebody that's watching you. And here go the swords. Like, this person is more in their head. And that's making me think about Sarah. When Sarah was talking about, you know, how a person can just be watching you. Because this page of sword energy is like, I'm always watching you. Okay. But maybe they watching you while you're at peace. They got their eyes on you and stuff. Maybe they want you to stick your leg out in the situation. You see her shawty look with her leg out, okay? Like somebody wants or they want to stick their leg out in the situation. Like you know, it's the energy. Like I'm doing all this for you. You don't see it. But like I said, who's giving this? That's that energy, because this is a page of pentacles. Now, the page of pentacles does not mean that it could be an immature person, you know, or they give off immature energy as well. Now, this could be or maybe an immature gesture of funds. Maybe they're spending their money with a very immaturely, because it's making me think about that energy right here where it's saying saving money. Okay, and they also said it again right here where it says, where we at, where's my saving money card, where we at? Oh yeah, so it's like, you know, you are perfect, you are perfectly imperfect, but it's saying saving more. So it's like, here you go. Somebody's going to offer you a situation, right? And it's going to be very quick, right? And you should have saved your money. It could have been that situation. Maybe it's who is the person that's doing it. Like, you could have saved your money for this. I don't even know why you thought, you know, maybe this person is prepared. You see all these flowers right here. Like, they think they got a hold of the situation, but you actually back here like, bro, with no flowers, like, you should have saved your money. I'm not even in this. I'm not even looking this way. Okay? Maybe they're in their head. They're really in their head. Ooh, drunk call. Somebody about to call you, baby. Do you love me? Drunk calling. Maybe somebody got a baby mama. Okay? We did talk about the other song that played, talking about a case of ex. So maybe it could be an ex-girlfriend or just an ex-lover. It could be not a girlfriend or a boyfriend. This could also just be like an ex-fling thing, you know, something that you know, you little had a one thing, you know, little hang thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I went on a small couple dates here and there. The thing came in very fast, you know. It was like a very simple situation. Maybe you talked to this person more online, you know, than in person. Because I don't see no meetup. I don't see no meetup. I see preparation. I feel like somebody was prepared for you to meet up with them, but you didn't show up. Maybe you didn't show up. And if you did show up, you didn't give them everything. It's nothing but small offers here. You know what I'm saying? You got the knight, that's in and out. You got page, that's immature. You got, you know, 8 of wands, that's fast as hell. Like, wait a minute, like, slow the fuck down. And then it goes back to page. So maybe somebody don't know how to be balanced. You know, maybe they're like, here you go. You know how somebody, okay, so you could be talking about your relationship, talking about your feelings, okay? So it's like, you know, everybody got their feelings involved, right? So you're going to talk about your feelings in this situation, okay? Now, here, it could be a situation as once you talk to them, they fix it, right? And they fix it very fast. Like I said, who's offering this? But they fix it very fast. And as quick as they fix it, and it works out, maybe it lasts for like 8 days, and damn if it does. 8 months, 8 months, that's okay. You tried. 8 years, good, congratulations. But then as fast as they try to change, they go right back to square one. Like, they don't even adjust. They don't take a notch down. You know how you can be at 100 and they can go 99, 98. No, they went from 100 to straight 0. So maybe that's probably where you went to that, huh? Like, how you do that? Like, what? Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, I can't hang with you. Maybe you're realizing that, nah, you're just small, small offer. You're temporary, you're a temporary situation, because Paige is temporary. Okay. That's what makes me feel like. Okay. Then you got the 6 of Wands. So now they want you to be public. Now they want, oh, then 9 of Cups. Oh, they trying to show their ass. So now they want to get attention. Okay, because public right here is attention. Not only attention, they want you to feel like they're like the one that's wise, or maybe they want to put you in this high energy of like, oh, you're my 9 of Cups. You're everything I wish. Didn't I talk about that before in this energy right here, where it's like, you always been the number one for me, and they want to yell it. Now they want to make this all public and make this illusion. But like I said before, who's offering this? Okay? Because yes, we all want love. We all want the attention. We all want this. But who's offering it? Okay, because we got the Page. We got a very immature like energy. Or it's not even an immature like energy. It could be where maybe y'all priorities are different. It could be a simple thing of like, maybe maybe you a 10 and they a 5. Or you a 10 and they a 4 or a 3. It's something like it's off. It's like, okay, but now they want to get this recognition. Maybe they want you to recognize them now. I'm feeling that energy. Now they want you to recognize them because you've been ignoring them, but you ignore them because they've been ignoring you the whole time that you wasn't, the whole time I was giving you all this attention. You didn't give it to me. You didn't show it. You act like you was so busy. You act like it was too much for you, So now that I, withdraw, held back, recognize who I am, recognize I'm the one, not the two, Now, this person trying to come in, maybe they want to give you, like, I'm feeling like maybe going out to a trip as well. I'm feeling this basket like packing up something. Packing up and going. Hey, how are you? Betty Boo. Ooh, I just got me some socks. That was Betty Boo. I'm sorry. Side note. I got me some socks that's Betty Boo. And I was thinking about wearing them too. To the gym. Because I be wearing my little socks. Okay. I am a sock head. I love cartoon socks. Yes, but that's funny. I just was looking at my Betty Boo socks. I was like, ooh, I want to wear them. Okay, so here you go. You block this energy. As you should, especially if they're a Page, especially if they're not giving everything, especially if they're not giving you all what is offered. Okay, so that's why you kind of block them. If not block them, it could be the energy of like you don't see them. You get what I'm saying? Because they're blind closed, and you don't even touch them either because you covered. Like we're not even in the same room together. That's what I'm feeling. We're not even in the same room together. Light it up and take a puff. Country grammar. Yeah, I do. I do have that. And let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa, what? Light it up and take a puff. Okay, what's fast? This fast energy coming in. I already know hands down. It's more of like they want you to think fast. It's like a think fast. You know how somebody throws something at you and they make that little quick thing and they say think fast? It's that type. It's like I'm throwing an offer at you. I want you to think I need an answer immediately. Like, wait a minute. I'm giving you this offer. What do you think about it? It's like somebody coming in, right? And you playing a video game, or you watching a good ass movie or a good ass TV show, and someone come in and be like, hey, what you think about this? And you like, you trying to like, wait a minute, I'm on the good part. Yeah, this good. And you're like, no, what you think about it? Like I just said, it's good. So it could be the energy where it's like, no different than the dandelion energy. Like we just cut it off. So how you keep popping back up? I just answered your question. Why you keep coming back in my energy? I just told you I no longer want you here. So why you keep coming knocking on my door? It's that type of energy. And that's only because they look at you as the wish come true. You know what I'm saying? They look at you as the cup that's sitting. Not only are you sitting beautiful, but you sitting wise. You're sitting wise with all means, and you sitting with your shades, because ain't nobody here to see you. They can't touch you. You're saying really good. And not only that, but you are able to handle your emotions, because them cups are emotions, and they sitting high. Not only are they sitting high, but they sitting behind you. Okay, so they're not in front of you. Okay, so they're not vulnerable. They're behind you. So it's like, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like they got your, you know how to handle your emotions. Like you know how to put your emotions to the back if you need to, and you put it up in this cup too. It's like, I know how to recognize my emotions. I know how to put them behind me, and I know how to put it up front in this cup and identify how I feel. Okay, because it's like that energy where it says everyone feelings matter, and so do mine. Okay, light it up and take a puff. Okay, that was really a lot with that fast energy. And here you go with the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords got they together. King of Swords, I'm sitting here once again. We're sitting with our cup in our hand. We're sitting with emotions. Now we're sitting with our thoughts together. Okay, so it's like, nah, like I said, this person's coming in with this fast, and this is wand energy. Like I said before, it's like more of like, I'm doing something, I want you to quickly, as fast as as simple as me texting you, talking about, hey, let me come over. They want you to be so quick to say yes. No, I want you to get into this energy. We all need you to get into this energy right here. The King of Swords. Think about that text. Think before you act, they say. That is that type of energy right here. Because the King of Swords is going to think before he act. Okay, now because the King of Wands, if the King of Wands out here, you'll be right here on board with them. But you're using your head before you use your emotions. Because not just your emotions, but your actions, okay? Because our emotions are in the back. So our emotions are back here in the cup. So we know how to manage it. So we are able to pour our emotions right here. So we can identify who this person is. Like I said, who is this energy? Well, we already know this is the energy that we no longer want in our energy at all, because we don't see them and we don't touch them, because our eyes are closed and our hands are covered. I don't see you. I don't touch you. You're not in the same room with me. When I walk past you, who are you? It could be that person. I'm feeling the energy. You know how you walk past somebody and you could have had a little thing, right? But you don't recognize them, right? And they be like, hey, hey, you be like, hey, you be like, and in your head like, who the fuck are you? But until they continue, you be like, oh, hey, it could be that type of energy as well. Okay, so maybe somebody's coming in, right? They're gonna pop up on you, and they are expecting you to be so quick with your emotions, like, hey, I remember you, give me a hug and stuff. And you sitting back in your King of Swords, like, you look familiar. I'm trying to remember that why we stopped talking, because sometimes we can, bypass energies, especially old energy. It's not like we're gonna sit there and sit on it unless it really changed our life. Okay. But other than that, okay, hot girl, put her out. Okay. Justice. Okay, justice. Then we talk about that scale. We got the scale in our hand. We got the sword still up, so we still here. Okay, we still here now. We're here, but I'm feeling the energy that we're not covered too much. Because you see, she's covered. So at first you was hidden about this, okay? At first, a lot of people didn't know too much about you in your head, but now you're able to speak up about it, okay? So it's like, you know, she's covered. She's not as covered anymore. Now she got her legs out. So maybe it's like now you're moving with action, okay? I said what I said and I mean what I say. You know what I'm saying? More is the energy of like, I know you're watching me, you know? I know you got your eyes on me. Hi, you know? It's that type of energy. Greet them with love and care because they got their eyes on you, okay? I'm feeling that long braid energy as well. Long braid is feeling the energy of like a long commitment, or somebody is like they longing for you in their head as well, because you know braids are in the head and the crown, okay? But yes, I said I was not gonna give y'all an hour. I'm trying to work on it so y'all can hang. Well, I like it, but then you know we get with the program. Hello, and then I always say that, and then I pull something else out. Let's do a wrap. We're gonna wrap this up. Lady, you're my lady. You're my lady. Okay, let's pull. Oop. That was a fortune that fell on the floor. So maybe they're wanting you not to miss your fortune, okay? What's this say? It says time and patience are calling for you, okay? For many surprises to await, all right? So you're going to get surprises. You're going to get a surprise. All right. It's just going to take time and patience. OK, but make sure you're recognizing what it is. All right. Recognizing it. My. OK, let's see. The number 6, 8, 7, 10, 9, 5, 4, 12, and 11. I'm feeling like those are time frames. 311. That could be someone's street or address. Got 311 in the address. Okay. Baby. Okay. You will be able to overcome any obstacles that comes your way. I like that. I'm feeling that energy right here as well. Like the energy, like you might feel as though you're, you know, you can't see nothing, you know, you can't touch anything. You're not able to see things, but they're saying just have patience. And allow patience and time to equal up together, and everything's going to be overcoming your way, okay? Maybe something's going to take place from March to November, because 311, I'm feeling as well. Let's see. You're my lady. Sagittarius, Scorpio. Was that Virgo? Leo. Libra. We talked about the Libra. Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, and Pisces. And as we roll it, we got Aries. We're still in Aries season, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. All right. It says your inner strength will shine in September. Ooh, after November is September. Duh, September is 9. Okay, so and then we said 3 to 11. So here you go. By March to September, okay, things are gonna ease off, and then by the time November hit, everything, like, you're gonna realize with time and patience, everything is gonna come in very good for you. Okay. I can tell by looking at her. Oh, let me get my numbers. I forgot to give you numbers. Okay, 40. This could be your age, your age, height as well. Like for example, it's 440, 4 feet. That's how we look at it. But also, like I said, age. address, the phone number, okay? 40, 32, 22, 54, 56, and 45. I'm also feeling mirrors. So maybe you're feeling a mirror, like maybe you got a nice mirror in your room, or a nice mirror in your, like in the third bedroom in your home. You got a nice mirror. Third bedroom, like could be a bathroom as well. Okay? It says no one is standing in your way anymore. It's time to move forward. I like that. It's saying no one is standing, and it's not like you can see that. Nobody is standing in your way anymore. Okay? Anymore. All right? Maybe you felt like it was a lot of obstacles in your way, because it did say that you will overcome your obstacles. Okay? And everything is going to come in your way. So maybe you feel as though it's like a lot of blockage. It could be as simple as, when they say it's not a lot of people in your energy, it could be as simple as, you know, you had your children, you know, guess what? All your kids are in school now. So now that's a little block that you don't got to worry about. You don't got to worry about, you know, watching your child. Now you might have to worry about picking your child up a certain way, but now you got to make some adjustments. Okay. As little as you had a manager, the manager lost their job. They got fired. So that's that little blockage right there. Like, it's out the way. As simple as you had a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? The neighbor always took your favorite parking spot. Now the neighbor don't got no fucking car. So now what parking spot? You know? So it's just like something like that. I'm feeling small things can matter. Okay? It just takes time and patience, baby. All right? So it says no one is going to stand in your way anymore. It is time to move forward. Okay? Here go our numbers. 21, 28, 19, 49, 33, and 29. This could be your age. This could be the year of your birth as well. That's what I was thinking randomly. That just hit me. And then also I'm feeling, what, height? I did say height. I'm also feeling room temperature. Maybe you got the room temperature in your home is like 79 right now. That's hot as hell in the house. Y'all got that. I can't. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna touch your. I'm gonna touch your. I'm gonna touch the thermometer. I can't survive in heat, y'all. That is when I'm going to be melting. I'm melting. I like to stay in the cold. I most definitely like to stay in the cold. And then my friends, they like to hang out in the summertime. I hate it. But I mean, I be popping out though, but I do not like the hotness. I don't like sweating. Now, I will sweat doing a workout, but I won't, We're going to a cookout and stuff, and we sweating. I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want this no more. It's just, I don't like to sweat. I don't like to be hot. Some people like to be hot. Some people like the sauna. I don't like the sauna. But it's healthy. A sauna is healthy, you know. Kudos for people who, you know, do the sauna or whatever. But yeah, I just can't. I can't. I'm just now literally overcoming my own personal sweat. Me sweating personally. And you should see me at the gym. You should see me at the gym. I just can't. I don't know. Maybe it was that a phobia. Maybe I got a little phobia of sweat. I don't do that. And I know, and then imagine I got brothers too. So they be sweating, especially after they workouts or gym. Hey sis, oh, please go wash your stuff first. Love you, brother. Love you, but ooh, go wash yourself, please. Somebody said, I ain't want to take your man from you. It just happened. Oh, Lord. Megan was... Megan sitting down now because she was out there. She said, I ain't mean to take your man, but it just happened. Who giving a confession like that? You should get your ass whooped. Like anyone that give you a confession like that, right? That says, you know, if, you know, you find out that man, your man or your woman cheating on you, and it was like, man, it just happened. You need your ass whooped. Where my belt at? You know, not saying get your ass with like fighting. Maybe you fight, you know, I recover from that. But it could be where like, let me get my belt. What you mean? You know, it just happened. That's the worst excuse. You gotta find a real excuse for people. Okay? I feel like it just happened makes people go kind of cuckoo. Make people feel some type of way, like she said. Okay? She said, you got me feeling some type of way, okay? Like, it's just something, you gotta learn how to use your words correctly, you know? I feel like it's a lot of people that can get out of cheating. Y'all just gotta use your words correct. You just gotta use, you know what to say, okay? This could be a male that I'm talking about, okay? The male getting caught up. He not using his words correctly. Break up with your girlfriend. Then we just talk about somebody stealing. Okay, somebody saying break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored. This could be a male Cancer that just popped out of nowhere. Okay, or by Cancer season, you're gonna have a male be like, or you're gonna be hollering at a male and he got a girlfriend or something. And he was like, well, so break up with her. Ooh, sneaking out at 2 a.m. Look, I'm just putting the cards up and we're just talking and just pulling out, okay? But yeah, this person saying break up with your lover, or it's like what's that little song? That song from Lil Wayne? I'm single tonight. So maybe somebody they gonna have an argument, break up, quote unquote. They only broke it up just for this 24 to 48 hour time frame, just to go get a Wayne bang. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, maybe they broke up during on Tuesday. This could be a female Aquarius as well, or you're dealing with a water sign. That's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, that person saying, but maybe they y'all gotta be careful with them breakups. You know how you do those breakups and try to go and deal with somebody and stuff? I'm feeling like somebody about to get pregnant over this situation. This could be a dinner party, or somebody wants to take you out to eat. That was kind of close, up close. I didn't mean to bring that up close to y'all like that. So maybe somebody wants to come up close and personal. I did say somebody wanted to talk to you in person. Okay, so maybe somebody want to ask you out on a dinner because they want to sit down and talk to you. Okay, let me tell you, pay attention. Like I said, pay attention to who's giving this offer, okay? Now, this person could be this energy that's asking you for a date, but they just broke up with their girlfriend like 40 hours ago. Okay, and they just wanted to take the shot with you. Okay, maybe they gonna get a free meal, you know, but you might ask the right questions. You know, you might catch the right question. Maybe this person gonna snitch on themselves. I'm feeling he gonna snitch. He or she gonna snitch. And it could be a male too. You could be taking a little shawty out, right? And stuff, and she's saying yes, finally saying yes, or she's saying yes, but yeah, she only single for a moment. She only or she just recently released her relationship. Hey, Kimberly. You got me. Tell me, girl, where you got me, and you got me. I don't even got the words together. Yeah. I'm feeling like it's like a person that you're going out with a date with. They just recently broke up with somebody. And they might just enjoy your date. I'm gonna say enjoy your date. Don't take it serious, because one thing about those recent breakups, sometimes you don't want to be the rebound, okay? Because not saying rebound is but it's recognize it. You know, sometimes that person's not trying to put you in a rebound, but they haven't healed yet. You know, you just broke with them 3 months ago or 3 weeks ago. You haven't really, maybe they've been in a relationship for 3 years, or they was in a very long relationship, 3 to 4 years or something like that. Or they're just when I say just not breaking up, they're just not breaking up with this person. Or it could be, they broke up with them for a year, but they always talking about them. So they have not broke up with them. So just be cautious of that too. What's up? What's up, Kim? What we got? What's your question, baby? You know that you got me. And worry about what. I gotta figure out how I want to organize these cards. I want to still keep them in the box. What you got, Kim? I'm so used to having a shirt. I'm so used to having a shirt to cover up my yarns because I be yarning so much. I be so rude with it. I don't be doing it purposely. But I just naturally be yarning. Hi, how are you, Ryan? Honestly, I'm wrapping it up. Kim made me stay a little longer. Okay, hold on. Relationship. What I want to do with you. Hold on. Give me a second. Know that you got me. If you worry about what. Kim. So you wanted to know if you're going to be in one soon? Or do you want to know that let's see. Hold on, let's see. I don't ask my questions out loud. People that know my channel know that I don't do that, but I got you. I'm listening. I'm asking the question. Okay, so maybe you're waiting for this. Yeah, you waiting for this. I like that though. You're waiting for someone. This is okay. So this wait is going to. I feel like the moment that you ignore it. Okay, so I feel like you're focused on it too much. Okay, so focus on it that you're even writing it down. You could be journaling about this as well, Kim. Okay, so it's like, you know, I'm feeling like you're sitting in your feelings. Now, you are going to find somebody that is going to be an opposite attraction for you. But because you're so focused on it, I want you to be cautious of not trying to walk away from something. Okay, so here you go. You know how sometimes you can focus on. Yeah, I got you. Hold on one second, love bug. But you know how you can focus on something so heavy, right, Kim? Right, and then you can miss your stop, or you know how you're you lose track of time. So here you go. I feel like this attraction that's coming in is going to be opposite. So opposite that you might walk away from it because you're so focused. You're building your man or you're building your lover. Stop. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like you're building because I'm feeling like this writing, like, you know, like you're doing a Santa Claus list. Like I'm writing down what I want, which is a good thing. I get that. But I feel like you're building your man so much or you're building your lover so much that you won't know that, okay, first of all, the person's going to be opposite from you. So it's not going to be something that you are really going to be into. This is something you're going to have to adjust to, okay? Your new lover is going to, your new lover is going to like shoes. They're going to be a sneakerhead as well. Oh, I know you have been thinking about it a lot. You've been journaling about it. It tells me right here saying waiting and journaling. That's all you're thinking about. That's what you're gone home about, right? But I want you to get out of this because this is the energy right here, the opposite, where this person is not going to be it is going to be exactly what you're asking for, but it's going to be in an opposite way. Okay, so here you go. You know how they say be careful what you ask for? Okay, so you know how you say, oh, I need a man that has a lot of money, but you might find somebody that works a lot. You know, it could be a situation like that. So don't build the lover. Okay. Yeah. It's this right here. Yarning along with, boundaries. Okay. So, and forbidden, you're building your lover. Okay. If you want the real lover to come in, you gotta push back on the accent or building up the man. All right. What's up, Princess? Princess got a question for me. Princess K. What's up? But yeah, you got that, Kim? But it's like, Kim, your lover's coming in. Yes, it is coming in, but it's gonna give you everything you're listening for. But I need you to don't picture, like, stop picturing what you think is gonna look like, because it's not gonna be what you're looking for. Now the quality is gonna be it, but it's not gonna be what you're looking for. I'm feeling it's like maybe you're gonna find this out of some when you're in your most vulnerable situation where you're not even paying attention to it. You know, like it's so simple as somebody just saying hey to you, you're like hey and walking away. Like it's gonna be something like that. Okay. I'm feeling the energy also like somebody already had their eyes on you. They already got their eyes on you. Now, so here you go. I'm not saying because, okay, we got to think about, because, you know, you got to bring your attention in. Okay, Kim? You got to bring the attention in. I personally think about it, baby. Because if that's what your heart desires, do what your heart desires. I'm saying do not just picture this, like picture this person. Like, you know, oh, this person gonna have these eyes, this hair, this height, no, don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Now you can think about, oh, I need my man to have, or I need my lover to have this car, or I need my lover to have this here and this here, this certain things to the table. Think about that. Yes, I don't want you to stop doing that. But you can't picture a shadow. You know how you can dream, you have a dream about your lover, but you don't see the face? It's that, okay? Because you can't, it's not supposed to be, it's a feeling. I want you to feel what you want. Feel what your heart is wanting. But don't just think that you know what the image is going to be. Okay? I'm tired of being alone too. I'm with you, Kim. I am with you, baby. Trust and believe we are all on one accord. We are on one accord. Yes. Yes, it was as so simple as like I said, here you go. Because this is going to make it so much easier for you too, Kim, is when you think about all the things that you want, like the love that you're looking for, that's what it is. But when we start putting an image to something, we end up overwhelming the picture. You know how you can paint, right? Right, and you keep adding. If you put too many colors, too much contrast, it end up messing up the picture. It got to be just right. So it's more like you have your picture right now. You draw your outline or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be very cautious of how much color you put into this picture, because you don't want to overpower the picture, because you don't know what the picture is going to look like right now. You don't know what this lover is, but you can outline. You can put your boundaries up. You know what I'm saying? Like you want your person, you're praying that your person will come in. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be able to call you, 24/7. So guess what? You got to find somebody that got good quality in that. Or they feel as though they can put their priorities, dream, like we're dreaming about that. Dream about those. Don't dream about how it's going to look. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't do that right now. Because sometimes when we dream about what it looked like, we can go get a hothead. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we be picturing them hotheads. We ain't pitching the right thing, but because we're picturing what it looked like, we done bypass all the qualities that is needed. Okay? So, yeah. Yep. I'm with you, Kim. I'm so with you, Kim. Okay, Princess, I want you here with me, okay? That's it. Hold on. Okay, so are you saying that you're regretting your no contact? So here you go. That's interesting that you say. That makes me think about this question that I was asked before. The person asked me, she was like, how do you break up with someone without hurting yourself? And my response was, when you are in the army, when you fight in a war, right? you're gonna come, something's gonna be missing out the war. You know, you might miss some limbs, you might get some battle wounds and stuff, you might have to go to therapy at the end. Something's gonna come at the end of that, right? So when it comes down to your no talking or the no communication, oh, you make me think about that. We talked about that. That storyline. I'm trying to think what it looked like. I'm trying to think what it looked like. But that storyline, Princess, makes me think about cause we were talking about that too. You know, cause sometimes the grass can be greener when it's fertilized with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So when they realize that it's bullshit, they gonna come back. Okay, they gonna come back. All right. But let's see. So are you wanting to know? Hold on. Let's see. Cause I'm trying to gather all your information. I'm gonna give you a question with this here. I'm gonna put a question to this. So do you want him back? Do you want him back? Cause we talked about that last night. Was first impression is the best. So the person already fucked up the first time. We gotta let it go. Okay, cause we looking for something else. We did talk about that last night. But I mean, if you want it, we got you. Now here you go. I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna give it to you like a big sis or a little sis. However I look at you, however I flow with you. Okay, but it's like, once you take it back, you gotta, it's more like the energy. Okay, dream come true. So you feel as though this is a dream come true. I feel that. Now this person do got their eyes on you. Okay, or like at the end of the day is maybe y'all have an eye of lust, an eye of love. Maybe somebody has a eye of lust, and then someone has an eye of love. So y'all both in the same L's, but y'all in two different L's. Okay, two different L's, and it's time for us to be very. No, you didn't. Hey, Nora, how are you? No, actually, Michael didn't even come out today. Michael did not come out and play with us today, Nora. But hold on, princess. So here you go. Maybe you're leaning for the eye of love. Okay, I get that. You looking for your dream come true. You waiting for somebody to come up and pick you up off your feet. You know what I'm saying? Take you on a ride somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Cruise and stuff. That's the justice. You know, maybe you wanted someone to be very, not only like legal matters, but making this thing official. You know what I'm saying? Where it could be a situation of like, think about back in the day, you know, and like slavery time, right? Like slavery time, they didn't have legal documents, you know. They just jumped their broom in front of everybody, and you knew that shit was mine. You know, when you see that man, you see that woman, that was mine. Why? Because my neighbor seen it. So it could be a situation that is what you're looking for. I'm still in love with you, boy. So I get it. So you still in love with him. You know what? Like I said, maybe you're going to get awakening, or maybe somebody is going to get the awakening of this happiness. Okay. Where, you know, maybe I am happier with you. I'm ready to get that commitment with you. Right. But princess, we were just talking about that too. You said I blocked them. Woo. All right. So here you go. When I believe in blocking, I believe we do not unblock. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like once you know how you play spades and stuff. When you pull that card out, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. So here you go. I get it. You know. So here you go. No. You good. Is he regret missing you? That here you go. That's what you want. That's the answer. So are you doing tit for tat, princess? Is that tit for tat, or are you really trying to prove a point? Okay. Because here you go. If you're doing tit for tat, if you're trying to pull that, you're gonna have to wait, baby. Because especially if you're thinking about, you got to think of what type of man you put a pause on. Okay. You know how some people, you got some women out here that be like, I'm not about to leave my man out there with them hoes. You know what I'm saying? And they hold on. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some women be like, you know what? I'm going to put that on the pause. You got to be paid. Like, you got to time and patience. That's that card that I was thinking, the fortune that I was thinking of. Right. So here you go. How you going to know the energy is going to be drawn? First, you got to recognize your energy first, princess. Okay? Recognize that, am I missing him or is he missing me? Okay? Now, the thing is he missing me in a positive way? Is he missing me the way I want him to miss me? Because he can miss you, but do he miss you in the way you want him to? Because he can miss the sex. He can miss the conversation. You know what I'm saying? He can miss the little things that are big to you, but they're not going to hold so much weight that's going to make it legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is lethal. You know, this is legit. You know, like, we're going up before the judge. We got to put our hand on the Bible. We're going to, like, you know, we're making a commitment type. Okay, so here you go. They can get into this energy right here, right? The dream come true, awakening. You know, I see that, you know, the person saying, now this could be you. They're saying, I'm still in love with you. I've been there. And it was hard. And you know, it was hard. Hey, TJ. But yeah, why would I not? Why would I forget? Okay, but here you go. It is hard, especially when you're withdrawing from a situation, especially a situation that you basically created to be peaceful. Because here you go. When we are in a block, when we block it, that's our soul saying enough. Enough is enough. We can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this no more. You can't do this no more. If you love yourself so much, you won't do this no more. If you see love the way it's supposed to be, if you watching love the way it's supposed to be, it could be as simple as you watching, you know, other people being loved. And it could be illusion too. Be cautious of that too. Because you know, princess, we can get carried away with watching people online and they showing us what real love is. And that's no different than them just writing a book. No different than it being on a movie. It's an act. We don't really know what is going on in the situation behind scenes, behind the screen. Because when the screen closed, we don't know how they're going to act, right? So it's more like, is he going to miss you? Yes. But is he going to miss you as quick as you want him to? No. That's the only thing about it. That's the only thing you got to think about. When it comes down to when you unplug, when you undo the unplug, it makes a difference. It's not on your time. It's on their time. Especially if you're trying to unplug and see, you know, is it gonna work? You know how you try to something glitch and you like, let me unplug it. And I feel like that's how you treated that situation, princess. You know what I'm saying? This situation is glitching. Let me unplug it. Let me put a pause on it. Let me block it. Let me withdraw from my energy from this because I love you. I'm really feeling you, but I don't want. It's like when we do the block, is either we block it to protect our feelings to not get so evil where we hate it and we don't want to be around it no more, or we unpause it because it's like basically I'm done with it. So for one, princess, why did you block? That's a question you should ask yourself first. Did you block the energy because you are trying to see if it, you know, the program glitch and you're trying to reprogram it and see if it's going to work back together again? Because that's what it sounds like at the beginning when you're asking me, when you ask the question, well, do he miss me? It feels like it's like he's the program and you unplugged it to see if it's going to, you know, unplug and plug it back up and see if it's going to come back again. But it's like, be cautious of that too, because sometimes that could get a virus. Do you want that? Do you want that negative energy? Okay. Oh, TJ, we were talking. Actually, I was wrapping up everything, but I was getting questions, so I was handling people's questions. Cause what? Why we would not handle your question? Anything for your baby. Ooh, it says I'm your baby tonight. She been in a hurry. So, princess, my energy about that, and to recognize what the energy that you're looking for is, what are you looking for? That's the question. What are you looking for? Are you looking for seriousness, or are you looking for friendship? Because you can get the friendship, and I feel like that's what you already had. You had a friend for benefits. You had something that wasn't fully a commitment, but it could, quote unquote, give potential, but it wasn't there. But since it didn't give you full potential, you had to unplug the program. You unplugged the computer. You know what I'm saying? So why do we want to plug it back? Okay? Of course the computer wants to get plugged back in the wall. Of course. You know, especially when you unplug it, it's when you unplug it. When you do the unplugging, oh yeah, hands down. Oh, you was something else. Because most of the time, honestly, if you was the glitch in the program, they would have unplugged you a long time ago. But you had to block them. My unplugging is blocking, is what I was speaking of. Like, you had to block them. So 9 times out of 10, they weren't gonna let you go. They weren't gonna let you go, and they're gonna always come back. It's gonna, when you have to do the blocking, you're gonna always have to do the blocking. You're gonna always have to do it. And then sadly, they're gonna always come back, and you're always gonna have to say no. Baby, right now, princess, I'm currently right now blocking emails because he tired of creating all them fake the fake phone numbers that he now create emails. I still deal with that here and there. And let alone with that, he got a shawty at the house. And it's just like, baby, you're like, I think it was one time she actually called me. And I got upset with her because, bitch, why you not doing your job? You know, you supposed to be doing your job, so he don't want to be creating these emails and texting. Mr. Scorpio, what you talking about? Go to bed. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. But yeah, it's just that energy, like, you're gonna have to, when it comes down to that, you're gonna have to, I'm on a thing. Not right now. Not right now. I love you.
I made a friend on Fortnite.
Oh, that's who you're talking to. You supposed to go to bed. Now. Who trying to talk to you at 12:08 on Fortnite? Y'all need to be going to bed. Tell them your mama said go to bed. I don't care if it's no school night. I'm gonna hear this. No, just turn off the Fortnite. What in the world? That's why we gotta be watching these kids. First of all, he ain't supposed to be on there. I don't know how. I was trying to figure out, who is he talking to? Who are you talking? All I hear was like him talking, and I hear other talking. I'm like, my other two are asleep, and I know they sleep. And it's like, who are you talking to? And the person is talking back, but it's like a echo, like a radio. Like, so I'm like, when I call him by his zodiac, that's when he know. What's up? Like, what's going on? You know how your mama call you by your middle name, or it's like that one name your mama call you by? I call them by their zodiacs. Scorpio, what's up? What's going on? You should have seen when he came in. He was like, yeah, you know, because first of all, 12:09. Why are y'all having conversations? What are y'all talking about on Fortnite? Y'all should be in bed. Shoot, the parents supposed to be in the bed. If not, we in the bed. Yay, getting it in. Okay, making more kids. Never mind, we ain't doing that. But anyway, I hope y'all hold on, making sure. Let me check. Okay, cool. Yes, Kim, we got this. We got this, Kim. Cause I'm with you. We holding each other hand with this, okay? We can't stay focused on it, okay? We gotta think about our feelings, what we want, and not picture the image. The reason why I'm telling you this because I was told this too, and I'm just passing the news with you. So it's a work in progress for me too, baby. Okay, so just trust and believe, because sometimes even no simple as how we go through the things, we be like, nope, nope, no. And so we gotta give it some time. We gotta give it some time. Yes, we want true love, and guess what? True love don't come with an image, and that's what someone had to tell me. True love come with an energy. True love is energy. It's not an image. Did that make sense? So like, you know how, so it's like, we really don't know, we hope our true love will come, with the height requirement, the weight requirement, the intelligent requirement. We hope the true love do come that way. But honestly, true love does not come in an image. True love is an energy, because love is an action. Okay? So, yeah. So, that's basically, and I'm glad you said that, because now that can make me narrow down exactly what I was trying to tell you. So, it's just more like, we got to think about the action, like how they say, take yourself on a date. It's like that type of energy, Like, for me personally, I already know for hands down, because I've been taking myself on dates, and I don't have no limitations. So, guess what? If you take them on a date, guess what? No limitation. But one thing my mom always told me, don't go on no date, girl, without your own money. That was her number one rule. And she said, listen, have a lease. These are old rules that she gave me when I first started dating. Basically, always have money before you go on a date. You never go on a date, without money. Hands down. And I'm not talking about for the male, I'm talking about for the ladies. Take care, because I'll be hearing all these stories like, people, I got you. And I was there before too. Man. That violent. My abuser actually reached out to me 2 or 3 years ago apologizing, and then told me some bullshit. Okay, Kim? Told me some bullshit talking about the only reason why he did that to scare me, so I wouldn't leave him. The fuck? Like, no, but you still love me. No, that's not love. So trust me, trust and believe. Like, I've been there before, especially with the violence. Okay, the nigga was so, I'm just gonna call him that because he was so ignorant. Okay, but it's like, love is a feeling. Yes, love is a feeling, but it also requires an action. Love comes with an action. Okay, so it's like, because we got to put love and action together, because sometimes we can create love and illusion, and we get love and lust mixed up, so we'll feel like, oh, this is love because this, and actually it was lust. Actually it was, we're feeding each other's flesh, because after we done doing this, do we like each other? Can we see ourselves growing old together, or do I just see myself lasting 6 months with you? Just we're gonna last this lease. We're gonna play along with this lease. As much as this lease is up, this is how much you're gonna be up. It's like, it's that type of energy. Like, we gotta be cautious of it, because I feel like it's a lot of people that keeps getting love and lust mixed up. Like. And I have been the person that was in that energy as well, where I got caught up with a whole bunch of lust, and I kept putting LOVE when it's LUST. Okay? It's not, it wasn't giving that, but I created it to look this way because that's what I wanted. I wanted love, so I created the love in this relationship. But the whole time, I was the only one that was creating it. And sometimes they will compliment what I'm looking for, but they wasn't giving it. It was a compliment. So I had to present it a certain way for them to say, hey, I can do that too. Or I see what you're going for. But what we're looking for now, Kim, we're looking for not compliments. We're looking for action taking place, being proactive and not reactive. Okay, because compliments, I feel like compliments is like a reactive situation. Like, it's like after I had to do this, this is when you recognize it. So you're gonna give me a compliment. After you realize, and yes, love does not hurt. It does not hurt whatsoever. Okay, because you love yourself so much. Are you hurting yourself? you know, because when you start loving yourself so much, are you really hurting yourself? When you start, shaking off all them negative energies and you start, recognizing things that are a little bit more peaceful, you realize it's not that bad. Now, it might get boring, because how we say that, like how you were saying that we're tired of being alone, it's like it could get boring, you get what I'm saying? It could get unfun for us, but that's only because what my grandmother say, you gotta weigh out everything before your foundation comes. So let me get it like this. You know how somebody, when you building a house, right? You get your house built, right? Now, when it's on a rainy day, what the contractor gonna tell you? Due to weather, you might not see us today, right? Because they need the foundation to be firm. They don't need the foundation to be soft and saggy and, ain't able to be collect and stuff like that. So we want our foundation to be firm. So just look at it as all this time of waiting is just the time of our foundation, the ground to get into a firmness. So when the house get built up, our love get built up, like the love, the relationships, our friendships, whatever we seeking for in that type of love gets built up, it's gonna be built up strong. And we don't gotta wait it's not gonna be 5 years that we gotta call somebody, ask them for repair, because we waited patiently at the beginning, that by the time that, everything gets built up, it's gonna last us a good minute. No different than build your house with brick and not out of clay, out of straw, Now with the brick, you gotta wait until the brick mold up, because old school, you had to make brick by scratch, Most people that was so quick with it, that's where they got the concept of, build your house with brick. Now, back easy for us to say it now because brick is easy for us to have access. But at the same time, it's like brick is sturdy. We want something sturdy. We don't want nothing that's going to, if the storm comes in, a tower moment happen, you know what I'm saying? It gets blown away. And then it's like, what happened? What happened? I thought you had a house. I thought you had a relationship. It's that type of energy. We're not looking for that. We're wanting something that's strong and foundation, that's going to build up. Okay. Oh, I was just out there in Virginia last week or 2 weeks ago. Yes. We was I'm honestly wrapping up, but we just talking. So it's like we just answering questions, just carrying our head because that's what we're here for, And, somebody got me. But I'm back though. But yeah. But no, it's like the energy of just more like we're just talking. We done wrapped it up a long time ago, basically to sum up that conversation. Hold on. They don't want it breaking. No. We don't want it broken. We don't want no foundation that got cracks in it, right? Because then we gotta call somebody 5 years later. We got to ask for counseling and help, because we decided to build this foundation and it was already cracked, or we decided to build our foundation on a rainy day when we could have just waited patiently till the rain stopped. And not only when the rain stopped, because the rain could be our emotions. For example, we're going through the emotions. We're tired. We're crying about us not being in a relationship. We're crying about us not, this is that point right there, that storm. Now it's probably passes. We ignored it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we're starting to get back into our bag. And here and there, we might think about, dang, we don't got nobody. Like, staying. You know, I got this new job. I still don't got nobody. Dang, I got this new car. I still don't got nobody. Dang, I got this new house. You know, got all this space. I still don't got nobody. It could be that type of energy, but it just more like, here you go. The thing is, we gotta ignore those negativity parts. First, guess what? We got a house. That's a plus. First, we got a car. That's a plus. You know, it's like, go down the checklist and think about the things that you are accomplishing by yourself. That's a plus, because there's people out here right now. They are right now texting somebody to get them exactly what you got by yourself. You know? So for one, that's for one. Okay? That's one thing. Oh, Lord, that's one thing. Because what we want is no codependency. What we want is two independent people to come together. You know, let's do that. When we gonna do that? When that's gonna come? I've been seeing a lot of independent codependency situations. When is independent? Let me see what that look like. I want to see what that look like. When two independent come head to head. It's been a lot of people that, you know, that are be independent and then we go pick up a codependent. Like, no, no. I want a co-pilot. Okay, so you know how you have the captain and then you got the co-pilot. The co-pilot went to school with the captain too. Okay, he just probably didn't do a lot of rankings. You know, he didn't have a lot of experience, but we both went to the same school. So it's the energy. Like, we want the person to still have the same energy. We want the person to still have the same drive as us, right? You know, we don't want the person to have lack of nothing, because that's what we had before. And that's probably where we go, like, we end up blocking them, you know, that lack. Oh, you got this wrong. Or it's like, you know, I try to give you a benefit of the doubt, and then 3 months come and like, man, I can't do this no more. Well, I should have said no the first time, you know, but it's like we come into that energy. Those are the things that I'm speaking of, is that you just over there trying to build a foundation and your ground is still wet, you know? So it's like, you're trying to figure out why I blocked this person, why I blocked that. You didn't even wait for your ground to get, you know, you didn't wait for the ground to get solid as a rock, you know, that energy. But it's like, because that's what we're looking for, rock, foundation. We're looking for that. We're looking for love in a brick situation, not a straw, you know, nothing like that. Okay. Yes, we do. Don't you ever feel like God is not in existing situation. He's always here. He is always here. He is always watching you. No, I'm sorry, but it's more of the energy, like, the God in you loves you so much that they won't put you in situations like that, right? So why would you put yourself in a situation like that? Why would you allow yourself to stay in a situation like that? You know, only what they say, the devil only went to the bottom of the pit. The devil's the only one okay with being this shit. So if we're in a God-like energy, why would we want to be in that energy, right? So it's no different than when we decided to block somebody. It's just like we casting them out. You get what I'm saying? You don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? You smelling up my house. You know, when something smells, when the trash smell, don't we take it out? We don't let it sit there too long, you know, because we let it sit too long. Each time we keep walking in our house, we'll go outside and get fresh air. And then when we walk in that house, that thing, boom, it hit us like, God dang, I need to take the trash out. And you're like, okay, I'm going to take the trash out. And you probably do and then it hits you again. You get what I'm saying? You come back out, boom, and smell again. Because it's always going to wake up. The smell is always going to hit you. No matter if you're going to be in a smell, you know, happy, smelly, go lucky, you got your best outfit on and stuff. But if you're around shit, boom, it's gonna hit you. Okay, then I was saying, you don't want the shit to get in your clothes, because you know you can't. It's hard to take that out your clothes. You know, it's like that type of smell. You don't want to have a whole bunch of people lingering on you. You know how you sit in somebody's house and their house stink, and now your house didn't stink, but you know how you sit in somebody's house and you sat in that house for a good minute, and then when you get out the house and you're in that car, you can still smell it and be like, oh my, and you be like, oh no. It's that type of energy. Treat treat people like treat the people in your energy like that. Like if you got your best outfit on, are you gonna really go in that house that smell like mildew, a mold? No, like I just bought this outfit, I can't let it smell. You know, treat your life like that. Like I just bought this new life for myself, I can't let it smell. You know, like, ooh, you stink, baby. You know, like I can't, let me move over here a little bit, you know, in a very cautious way. No simple as just blocking, okay? And trust and believe that smell is going to be lingering in. And then you got some smells that smell really bad. No different. You know how you can smell something and you be like, ooh, it smell good, until one person come past, you be like, oh, wait a minute, that's not what I was smelling before. It's that type of energy. Just think about it like that. Like things coming in, it's all smelling good. You know, you smelling the flowers, and all of a sudden that little stunk come in. Like, wait a minute. You know, like, what is that? It's that type of energy, okay? Recognize people that's coming in like a stunk and stunking up that energy, okay? Turn the lights down low. Turn your lights down. Okay? But yes, let me get. We don't want any more toxic energy. No, we don't. No, we don't. That's the toxic energy is that trash that's smelling in the house, and they told you to take it out a long time ago. That's what that toxic energy is. Okay, that's that. That is what that is. Okay, I'm feeling you on that, Kim. Okay. And every day is a new lesson. Every day is a new lesson, along with a new blessing and a new moment to experience a new thing as well. Okay, because we're learning something. Everybody's gonna learn something new every day. As simple as something where you thought you knew how to do it this way, but guess what? You found another technique. That's something that you learned, you knew today. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take honor to that too. Because like I always say before, thank goodness, like we need to honor the fact that we're still able to talk, we're able to walk, we're able to see a screen, we're able to touch, because there's a lot of souls right now as we speak that is crying to come where we at right now. Okay, right, like the moment you walk past that grave site, you can hear those beautiful souls that are crying to wish that they were in our position. So we should we should really cherish it, and don't feel as though that we should let things go. Don't let what they say, don't let the devil overwhelm you. Don't let it burden you where you feel as though I can't do this no more. You can. You can, and you will. You might just have to step back, take a push back. You might have to shake the devil off of you. That's more like shaking, cutting the people off, blocking the energy. You might have to get there. You might have to get a little raw with your mouth. You might have to speak with your tongue. Okay? It's that. Like, you're going to have to make adjustments because it takes you to do this. Okay? It takes you to make yourself feel light as a feather. You can't expect somebody else to do this for you. No, it's going to take you. No different than you can't expect somebody to leave your life when you are the most perfect being that there is. And now that you recognize yourself and you're clearing the way, why would they not want to be around you? You're going to have to block them out. You don't think that devil done knocked on God's door? Hey, I'm tired of being in hell. Hey, can you open up? You don't think the devil knocked? Hey, I promise you, God had to block that ass. Okay? Treat it just like that. I promise you. I'm pretty sure that devil... Look, tower moment. Everything falling. Okay? Tower moment. I'm pretty sure. And then this is my thing that says, keep the faith. It says, keep a grateful heart. Okay? The tower moment is coming in. All right? The tower moment is really coming in. I'm thinking about my friend Princess, and she blocking and just like, well, yes, they're gonna miss you, baby. You are their heaven to their hell. When hell get hot, Open up. I need that coolness. I need the sun. I need your nourishing. I need that peace. I need the undriedness in my area because you bring me so much light and so much moisture. You give me so much ability to feel as though I can move forward. So bad that sadly, they asses get so much energy and they take their ass right back to hell. Yes, you do have some people that's like that. We do have energy like that. No simple as we taking them back after they cheated on us and you take them back and they're good and all of a sudden they take it right back to hell. And you like, what? But like I tell you before, if God have not opened the door yet for the devil to walk in, so why would we allow these negative toxic energy to keep coming in, walking in? I'm pretty sure that devil has been knocking on that door on God's energy for the longest to say, I'm ready for peace. Look how long, if we really want to be technical, look how long it's been. Look how long it's been. God had blocked the hell out of the devil. And just tell me, I'll wait. When you think he gonna open the door and unblock the devil, I'll wait. You let me know. Just as much as I feel like we should unblock them, the moment when God unblocked the devil, we should unblock our ex-boyfriends and ex-lovers. So serious. That's gonna be forever. That's Cardi B right there, forever. Okay? I've been thinking about my friend. So jealous of me. What should I do? That's that toxic energy that I was telling you that block you. Guess what? The devil was jealous of God, right? And what God do? Block. Okay? I'm feeling the energy. What's that song from Gorilla? When she was talking about when the tricking supposed to stop. Block. Fuck. He about to hate this. Yeah. If you say you're not jealous, let me see it. Let me see it. Give me my props when it's ready to. You know what I'm saying? If you're not jealous, let me see it. Show me your love. You know what I'm saying? Because love is an action. Love is a very, very much so recognized feeling, especially when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you can recognize that real love. You know what I'm saying? So no different than you can recognize when there's a hater in your building. Okay? Now, I would say the hater don't need to be that damn close. The hater don't need to be backstage with you, but the hater can be in the audience. So with that being said, your friend can still be around. Don't let your left know what your right is doing. So don't tell your friend, hey, you hate on me. You a jealous bitch or you a jealous nigga. You gotta go. We're not gonna do that. No, but we can give them the ticket to at least get front row to watch us. That's that energy, okay? So that's answering your question with that energy of no, he or she, whatever type of friend it is, don't need to be that close backstage to your life. No, but they can be the audience. They can get general questions answered. It's that type, So it's like, don't allow, if your friend is giving you that jealous energy, it's okay, especially if you've known this person for a very long time, 8 years, or y'all known each other since 2021, as short as that, or you known each other for 22 years. You know what I'm saying? It could be simple as that. It holds a lot of weight. Okay, so it's like you can't just cut this friend off. It's gonna bother. It's gonna bother you too. I get that. So here we go. Move the friend out the backstage. Tell them they don't have a backstage pass no more, and they gotta go into the front. They can at least get front stage, front row experience. So that means here we go. Front row experience. And what I mean by putting them back to the stage, if they backstage energy, backstage is every time you got a new accomplishment, you call in them. That's a backstage energy. Backstage friends or backstage people that's in your energy, them the ones that you call 24/7. Right? Or them the ones that knows all your like you always calling about your darkest secrets. Now, let's say you got this friend, right, that got that jealous energy, because obviously you had some beautiful blessings coming your way for you to recognize that you had jealousy. So here you go. You giving them the backstage energy. That means you calling them, letting them know what's up. What's going on. I got this going on. You got smiles on your face. You happy about it, right? But they giving you negative. So here you go. This is what's going to happen. Put them in the audience. How the audience happen? This is what I mean by that. You don't tell them that you got a new job. You don't tell them they don't know shit. That's what I mean. How they find out? Social media. That's how they gonna find out. How they find out? They just drop up on you and you so happily you so happily just drove your new car and they see it. And they're like, dang, you didn't tell me. Oh, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this a month ago. A month ago, you didn't tell me. Oh, yeah, it just, a lot of things, you gotta you might have to make an excuse up based on what type of friend, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta make up your reason to wean yourself out of that situation, you know what I'm saying? As simple as like, no, I just had a lot going on. I didn't even think about it. Things happen so fast because things can happen so fast that I couldn't call you and tell you everything that was going on with me. So putting a friend in the audience. No longer putting a friend in the backstage. They don't have backstage pass. So they cannot always get, every time they call, you not always answering their phone. They no longer get backstage pass, okay? When they text you, you gonna wait. I don't care if the text, you can answer the question quick. You're gonna wait. Why? Because they no longer get backstage pass. You gotta give them audience treatment. You have to do this. You have to. You can't expect somebody to put themselves, especially if you got them in backstage. Backstage, I got all your juice. Backstage, I know all your secrets. Why would I want to put myself in the audience? No, you're going to have to put that person in the audience. You're going to have to tell this, like, you don't even got to tell them. Your action's going to do it, okay? Because what we say, love is action, all right? So my love is going to show you how much I love you. I love you so much, I'm going to put you in the audience. I love you so much that I'm going to let you sit front row to see everything. No, I'm sorry. I can't call you and tell you. We're not the first person that was able to get this love. But you did. At least you found out. It could be that. As simple as you still allow this person to still follow you on social media. But you're not going to call them and tell them, hey, this such and such is going to happen. No, they're just going to have to wait until you decided you're going to post it on social media. You have to put these people in audience. Okay? Especially these backstage. Backstage as much as your sister, your brother. These energies right here. When you feel negative energy, that is your call to say, move them to the audience. Move them to the audience. That's that. Like when you hear that jealousy, move them to the audience. Just hear that. Just when you feel their energy going negative, and that's just hear your conscience say, move them to the audience. Move them to the audience. Now, I'm not saying don't let them have a whole ticket. They can't go into the Coliseum. No, nothing like that. No, because that's going to trigger them. Unless they did something really bad, close the whole damn gate on them. Lock the door. They don't got nothing if it's that bad. But other than that, just move them to the audience. Okay? Just move them to the audience. She treat me wrong. Okay? How wrong does she treat you? Do she treat you wrong enough that you feel as though she deserved to sit in the audience? Or she treats you wrong enough that she deserved to go sit outside and keep looking and making sure what time you still now streaming? You know what I'm saying? Like, which type of treatment is that? Because we can have treatments sometimes that's going to put us in this, we got differences or something like that. I can still wing it. And then, but if the person really treated you wrong where they done probably messed up your morals, they threw morals out the water. You get what I'm saying? They didn't even honor you, treat you with respect. No. When my thing, here you go. How bad did they treat you? Did they treat you so bad that you started you're crying? Are you crying, baby? Did they make you cry? Okay, then I feel like you should give them a courtesy of a waiting period. Put them on the waiting list. Okay? Like, when I say, because we all walk in our own journey and we all have different friendships and we all know who is right in our energy. Yes, you do know who is right. People say they don't know, but you do because you be feeling it. You feel it, okay? Are you okay, Hassan? Is that Hassan? Yeah, it is. Are you okay? Am I? Do I? I do. Might be a shadow. But anyway, I never was known for it. But you think I'm gonna shave that? If even if I did, you think I'm gonna shave that, baby? Have you heard if you shave any piece of hair, it's gonna grow back hairier? But no. But how are you, Sean? Hassan. Is it Hassan? Cause Hassan just pop in and just identify people's facial hairs. Hassan, you got facial hairs? You know, most people that can identify people that don't have it, that have it, they don't have it. You struggling, Hassan? You be doing that spray on? Hassan, you can't do that. You can't come up in here talking shit, baby. But yeah, I feel you though. But Hassan, I really feel like you don't even got a mustache. You want mine? Whatever my visualize, I got you. Bibbidi boo, da bibbidi boo, da bibbidi bobbidi boop. You got it now? Let me take my ass to bed. Cause now me acting like I'm over here in Cinderella land. Oh my goodness. Yes. We don't boop Sean with a mustache. I promise you. Ooh, I was thinking about this girl told me that she bald. And she told me she don't like a man with hair. And my first instinct was like, is it because you don't have it? And it just made me think about what Hassan was saying. I keep calling you Sean. But Hassan was saying, you identify facial hairs, maybe because you don't have none. Most people can recognize But yeah. Okay, getting too late. Alrighty, love bugs. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe, babies. I hope that everything reached you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for my new energy, technically, because I can feel that energy that came in today. So thank you for that new energy, because I love it. I love it. I love it. Because, yes. But anyway, what's Saturday? Do I work? Oh, I do work. I work. So most likely I'll probably catch y'all on Sunday night. If not, I'll probably throw myself in Saturday in the daytime. I lied. I'm not. I might catch you in the morning. We're gonna take our time. We'll take our time. Yes, thank you. I promise you, I feel the energy. And I love it. And I thank y'all all for all the support. And also, I'm here to support you too. That's why the questions, we got you. You know what I'm saying? And for the person who asked me about Monopoly, we ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about no Monopoly money. We're talking about money in the sense of us. We are the money. We are the prize. You feel me? So... And then on top of that, everybody trying to get their bills paid, so I work 2 jobs for that. So I don't need to ask you for any money. This is my, how they say wind down moment. This is my wind down moment. I worked both jobs today. So I'm surprised I'm still up here with you. But anyway, this is when I'm sleepy. See, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm glad that you actually mentioned that as well, because I'm trying to do every other, right? Because only reason why I'm trying to do every other, because you want to give a little bit of time to get adjust into the new energy, But yeah, I'm gonna think of something fun if I do it every day. It would have to be something fun, cause I'm like that person, the host with the most type of situations. As you can see, I done whipped out fortune cookies, stuff like that. I done whipped out extra cards. I'm just the host with the most. So yeah, but that is my goal. Autumn. Oh my goodness, we were talking about autumn. What was the energy of autumn? What was autumn? Was autumn Libra that we was talking about? I think we was talking about autumn or the number 9. It was something like that. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I actually passed my dimples down to my boys. I'm a Scorpio. We was talking about Scorpio. My little Scorpio little boy was talking to somebody online. Yes. No, I'm trying to think. No, we was talking about autumn. But I'm trying to think what card was that when we was mentioning autumn? Was it Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. We was talking about autumn. Something on the lines of that. Just thinking about your name and stuff like that. But you're a Scorpio? What's up? What's up? Okay. I like Scorpios. Y'all can get down to the ditty, but y'all can get a little messy. Okay? You can get a little messy. I like that though, because we need a little mess. You know, get that downy though. We got that downy. Pick her up there. I told y'all, I'm getting sleepy. This is when I get sleepy. My mama be saying that too. She's like, yeah, it's time for you to go sleep when I start doing stuff like this. I'll start saying random shit. But no. Yeah. I love it. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Autumn. Is that I don't want to mess it up. We're gonna call you Eminem for right now until I get it. The one that said cute dimples. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it artist or Dubby? Oh Lord, y'all gonna let me show myself. Why did I decide to do this to myself? I'm tearing up names. But I think it's artist. Dudley. Okay, Joseph. TJ just came in and check and see what we had going on. Noor is my Michael Jackson lover. Most definitely. Oh yeah, y'all gotta reach out to Noor. Noor is growing her channel as well. Hustle. Baby mama. Oh Lord. Now you claiming on my uterus? Come on now. Oh Lord. I'm about to get dizzy. You about to make me faint. You over here claiming on uterus and stuff. Baby mama. No. No. I promise you, it's just something about when people play on my uterus that makes me feel like I want to go faint. Like just be like the dramatic people. Okay, Ryan. Yes, thank you to my Ryan. Zoe. Is that Zoe? Okay, Zoe. Yes. Betty Boop. Thank you. Just thank you for all my subscribers. I'm over here doing roll call. Hold on. I got people coming to the bottom. Hold on. We got Capricorn. Oh, you're a Capricorn. Okay. Oh, we were talking about Kim. I think it was yesterday. I think it's yesterday. Where's my phone? My other phone. I think it was yesterday. We were talking about Cap. And then we were talking about that. The energy that you were just mentioning to me, we were talking about that. It was, and that's another reason why I want to shrink down my time, because you see how long we are here. That's why I'm like, babies, y'all, we have so many other live videos. Scan through that thing, because sometimes it could be just like this, where we're just talking and we just vibing or whatever. Now, sometimes it can't, it means something to you. Give me a second. But yeah, Kim, you came out. That energy came out. And then when we were just talking about all the rest of that, your energy most definitely came out. I think it was yesterday. I gotta look at the image of myself and be like, yeah, that was You used to call me on mine. You used to. Oh, somebody oh, never mind. I thought that was Hotline, but that's actually Erica Badu talking about I'm gonna call you back. So maybe then I talk about putting people in the audience. Okay, not backstage. That's that energy too. You used to call me on my cell phone every time you need my love. You used to answer, and now you talking about I'm gonna call you back. I'm cooking. I'm kicking. What she say? I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm gonna call you. Like I got a whole bunch of other things to do other than to talk to you. So it could be that, or shoot, you don't got nothing to do. You just watching. You could be just taking a bath or something. You just in your own zone, but you gonna call them back. Yes, it's your choice and your call to make. That's the title of that. It's your choice, your calling to make, Kim. I think that's that one. Is either that one or a sudden change and they're hungry for it now. No, I think that was Princess. Princess was in that type of energy. The sudden change. But Kim, you were last night energy was it's your choice. It's your call to make it. Okay, it's busy. It's busy. Yeah, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna call you back, and you're not gonna call them back. They gonna sit there waiting at the door. I mean, maybe they're gonna come to pull up to your house or something. Maybe they're calling just to see if you're home, or they're calling to test to see if you're gonna answer. But if you don't answer, they're gonna still pull up. They're gonna pull up if you don't answer. They're gonna pull up if you don't. Ooh, this is like that dandelion energy. Like, cause didn't I cut you? Why you keep popping up? I cut you off. I blocked you. Why you keep popping up? I'm trying to tell you, you just gonna have to, you're gonna have to let it go. Okay? You said I am. I feel you. I am. All right, babies, because I clearly did my closing. You see, I'm still talking. But anyway, I love y'all much. I love you much. I got y'all. I promise you. We will be back. Okay? Either not tomorrow, Sunday. But I promise you, I got you. We're going to try to balance it. It depends on how I feel after my job. But it's going to be around the same time. I'm your night person. All right? Because of my job. So it got me here at night putting y'all to sleep. All right? But my name is Deasia. I love you much. Until next time, keep them heads up. You got this. Keep your head above water always. And don't let them haters play on you. Move their asses to the audience. You feel me? Bye.